Hello, fellow technologists, friends, and frenemies. I'm Akshay Sharma, security researcher and tech reporter, and welcome to the very first episode of Technically Axe. So in this episode, assuming 5 people other than me are watching this, I'll go over some of the latest news headlines from this week and just give my opinion on some of these things. Let's start with this very interesting thing, which is open source repository PyPI. So PyPI is the official repository of third-party open source Python projects, and naturally, given all these supply chain attacks that have been happening, PyPI's administrators mandated two-factor authentication for top 1% projects that have been deemed critical, and all that is fine, and even they partner with Google to give out free security keys, up to 4,000 security keys, the hardware two-factor tokens, to developers of these projects. And most people, for the most part, they have greatly welcomed this decision. Of course, security has been a big problem lately when it comes to developing software, so yeah, great progress there. But some developers obviously didn't react so well to it. So this one developer, who's the maintainer of this atomic rights package, which is a very popular Python package, he decided to just delete his package from PyPI repository to get rid of the critical status assigned to his project, because, well, let's take a look. His project gets over 6 million downloads within a month on average, so I guess it's not hard to see why this would be deemed a critical project. But yeah, this developer really just didn't like the fact that he was being forced to set up two-factor authentication for his PyPI maintainer account. Of course, there's some more drama going on there, back and forth with people giving their opinions. But I just find it very interesting. What do you think your views are on this? Because on one hand, yes, security has become indispensable given all these supply chain attacks and library hijacks we are seeing. So as you know, like last year into this year, 3 npm libraries, which is like UA parser, JS, COA, and RC, these were hijacked. And then this year we heard like CTX package on PyPI getting hijacked. There was like PHP pass composer package, I believe, that was getting hijacked. So I think all of these attacks have compelled registry owners to do something about it, such as mandate two-factor authentication, enhance login experience for developers. But from some developers' mindset, it's almost like, I'm already dedicating my free time, or I'm volunteering to contribute to the society through open source. Why do I have to go a step further and now also be responsible for securing these projects? It's quite a controversial issue, but I'll let you guys decide. Next up, we have Sergiu Gatlan of Bleeping Computer reporting VMware patches vCenter server flaw disclosed in November. That's right, 8 months after disclosing a high severity privilege escalation flaw in vCenter server's IWA mechanism, VMware has finally decided to release a patch for the affected versions. Now, this vulnerability, and just the CVE is 2021-22048. It was reported by CrowdStrike's Yaron Zinar and Saji Schenfeld. I hope I said that right. It also affects VMware's Cloud Foundation hybrid cloud platform deployments. So anyway, there is a patch, so make sure to patch this flaw. A bit surprising why it took so long for them to do it, but I'm sure there's a reason. Check out the knowledge base article that VMware has published. Very interestingly, Bill Toulas reports hackers stole $620 million from Axie Infinity via fake job offers and interviews. So Axie Infinity is an NFT-based online video game, and they just lost like $620 million in crypto, which started with it looked like a hack, but apparently started with a fake job offer from North Korean hackers to one of the game's developers. So classic example of phishing, but look at the consequences, so big for the whole company basically. So the attack itself happened in March 2022, but by April this year, the FBI was able to link the attack to Lazarus and APT38 hackers, two groups who are often involved in crypto hacks. In recent news reports, sources with knowledge about the attack have also said the threat actors contacted staff at Sky Marvis, which is one of the growing video games from the same company, over LinkedIn, posing as someone looking to hire them. So, like I said, very sophisticated, like targeted phishing. So that's why you should be like, if you're not sure who is contacting you on LinkedIn, it may not always be a recruiter. People can be really good social engineers, so careful with that. And July 12th, as we know, was Patch Tuesday, and Microsoft fixes dozens of Azure Site Recovery privilege escalation vulnerabilities and bugs. Microsoft has fixed 32 vulnerabilities in the Azure Site Recovery suite that could have allowed threat actors to gain elevated privileges or perform remote code execution. Again, like the Patch Tuesday itself, Microsoft's July 2022 Patch Tuesday itself fixed 84 flaws, and 32 of those are Azure Site Recovery vulnerabilities. Also, there's a DLL hijacking flaw that's been fixed. It's tracked as CV 2022-33675, and it's got a CVSS severity rating of 7.8, which makes it a high. It was discovered by Tenable security researchers who disclosed it to Microsoft this April. For a quick recap, DLL hijacking attacks exploit vulnerabilities caused by insecure permission on folders that a Windows operating system searches and loads DLLs required when the application is launched. I'll leave you with these stories for now. If you found these useful, please hit like, subscribe, and feel free to share this. I'll see you at least once a month, if not more. Stay tuned.